Good morning. Had a nice long sleep, and now, as promised, here is a look at this house in the daylight. It's our kitchen area. It's the living room. A lot of moths just randomly sitting around. It's the day bed. This is the actual jungle. The rainforest. Right there. I'm told in there is all sorts of animals, and yes, there are lots of snakes around in general, but not to worry, because everything just keeps itself to itself, apparently. What's this down here? Some sort of bug. Another one there. Let me grab these. I think that's a spider. Right. Oh, well, these haven't dried. These are still wet. So this is around here in the daylight. Attacked by a moth there. That's the pool. Looks a little mankier in the daylight. Yeah? Not just yet. Is it? I can help you take the lid off the hot tub if you want to go in the hot tub. That is a big moth. So there we go. That's what it looks like in the daylight. I don't know why on earth he decided to put spiders. Frightens the life out of me every time I walk past these things. Look at this one, massive. So yeah, today we're just chilling in the rainforest. We might go for a walk later. There's a nice waterfall we're hoping to see, as I said yesterday. But just listen to the sounds. And there's just all different sounds going on all the time. Welcome to the jungle. Here's a little part which I don't think I've filmed yet. So this is just outside the bedroom Owain and I are staying in. That's the bedroom in there. Another little table, more what to do brochures. There's a lot of those here. It's catered for pretty much every sort of activity anyone would possibly want to do. So he's put a lot of effort into this, to be fair to the guy. And he built it himself. Well, probably not with his own bare hands, but probably had it commissioned himself. But you can just see here, we are literally just surrounded by the rainforest. Unfortunately, the pool is on a timer in terms of when it heats up, and it hasn't switched itself on yet, so no pool action just yet. But it's very peaceful. It's quite early in the morning. You can see the sun shining out there, you can feel the humidity starting to build. So yeah, this is Cairns. That moth's just been sat there for a long time. It does move occasionally though, so I know it's not dead. No one's been in the hammock yet. Maybe I'll give the hammock a go in a bit. Just listen to the sound. I want to see if you can see this spider better in the daytime. This is the big bird-eating spider. It just sits there. About the size of a hand, really long legs, which I don't think you can see on the video. Hopefully you can see enough to understand that that is a big spider. And it kind of just sits above the hot tub, which makes the hot tub experience slightly more exhilarating than it needs to be. There's another one here. I think I can get a much better angle on this one, so you can see the sheer size of the beast that lurks above. I feel like I'm constantly on edge. But it's just such a phenomenal place that I can let the spiders slide, I guess. Still just chilling out, really enjoying the peace and quiet and the calm. I just wanted to tell you about these wonderful pies that Owain brought back before. They're called Bushman pies. So he nipped out to the shop and he came back with these pies. They're really just sort of mince pies. Mine was just mince. Mum had a minced sort of and pea one, and Owain had a chicken curry one, but delicious pies. Sort of just packed full of tasty meat. I don't have a picture to show you, I didn't have my phone handy at the time. But if you're ever in Australia and you see Bushman pies on offer, go for it. A taste sensation. So, we are actually going out to the waterfall now, the Crystal Cascades. Can I get that on film there? There we go, the Crystal Cascades. I'm looking the part with my Aussie hat on, mate. That was a terrible accent. G'day mate, how's it going? That's better, right? Yeah. So, I'm going to turn the camera around, we'll get some shots of where we are. And the swimming holes, so we are prepared. Swimming shorts still on. And this is free, you can just come, go for a swim. And this is basically the only outdoor swimming place you can go to where you're not going to possibly get attacked by a crocodile. So, making the most of this croc-free zone. This place is definitely popular with the locals because everyone we've encountered so far has been Australian. Now you may notice there's just three of us here, just Mum, Owen and myself. It's because Maria is having to stay back and rest her foot, so she's had a bit of a dodgy foot for a few days. I saw it the other day and instantly I said, that's infected, you need to get that checked out, so she went to get it checked out today. And after seeing the doctor and spending a lot of money, they sort of, basically there was like a big infected blister. They had to cut into it and empty it, and she's on antibiotics and she's just got to take it easy for a bit, so she's just chilling at the moment. Let's see what this is. So this is the sort of thing we get all the way up, just lots of different little pools where you can go in, croc free. We hope. Those two guys have just jumped in. All these guys are just chilling there. We want to try and get to the top of the actual waterfall and then take it from there, really. I think someone else has jumped in. Oh, there's another one. They're all going for it now. So it must be pretty deep. They can all jump in. And there's another guy about to jump. Will he jump? No, he's sitting down. Never mind. Anyway, looks nice. Just for reference, it's about 3:30 in the afternoon here. So it's only a couple more hours of sunlight, really. But this is a good time to come. Sun is not at its peak. It's still pretty warm walking up here, especially with this traditional Aussie attire. This is quite a hot hat to wear, I've got to say. But hopefully these bad boys are keeping the flies out. Also for reference, it's about 28 degrees, even though the sun isn't shining particularly brightly. It's just humid. It's a rainforest. The higher up we go, the more it smells like a damp rainforest. The water is flowing fast up here. We've walked past a lot of water on the path, and it definitely just smells like the atmosphere is changing. Yeah, it's pretty fast flowing. We do plan on getting in at some point, so hopefully it's of a reasonable temperature. So this is as high as you can go. Let's have a look what's on offer. So it looks like we can go down there. There's quite a few people there, just chilling. That'll be us very soon. Taking it in. It's good weather for it. Right, we are venturing down. We're gonna go for a swim. Let me show you where. This is where we're gonna go. So down these steps, gonna get in there. Probably can't get any footage from in there, but you know, we'll try.
How's it going?
It's good. I'm just losing all my buttons. I've got him. It's a fast current. It's like a treadmill. Swimming treadmill.
I'm pinned against the rock and I'm being spun round.
Good exercise. It really is fast, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's going to be turkey take 2.
Anyone would think when they said strong current, they were lying. Alright?
Yeah. What do I think of it? Yeah, it's pretty cool. As in, figuratively and literally. Pretty cold in here. But it's so hot outside. Don't mind. Swimming against the current is hard work. Your swimming experience?
I did, yeah. To enjoy your kneeing the rock experience?
Nope. Kind of hurt. Probably hurt more later. It's good though. It's just a very fast current. And it instantly just took all my bands off me. And my first concern was like, oh, I need to grab my bands. And then I was like, oh, but if I grab my bands, I'm just being taken downstream. I managed to get them though. Live to tell the tale. Yeah, good. It's good fun. Rock and roll. Move on. It's Crystal Cascades. Good times. Let's try and zoom in. Here's a bird. I don't know what bird. Your great galah. Yeah. Not a galah, but me being a lover of birds, obviously very happy to be so close to this intriguing red-headed bird. Any viewers that are bird aficionados, feel free to write in and tell me what it is. As long as it doesn't start charging me. I've been chased by a turkey once. One of the most frightening experiences of my life. Turns out those birds were turkeys. I thought they looked like turkeys, but I thought they're too small to be turkeys. But it turns out they're wild turkeys, and we've seen a few of them now. So wild turkeys are a thing and are far less menacing looking than turkeys back at home. The big farm turkeys, I guess, the farmed turkeys. So yeah, wild turkeys. Who knew? Woolworths lives on. We're just having a quick stop at the shops. Not really dressed for it, dressed for just generally going for a swim in the wild, but hey ho. Let's go see what the Australian supermarkets have to offer. Here's the Woolworths. For anyone that isn't a British viewer, just in case you're wondering why I'm making a big deal about there being a Woolworths. It used to be a very successful shop back in Britain called Woolworths, which is no more, and we miss it dearly. And that's all. A different brand of Woolworths, but a Woolworths nonetheless. Here we are in Coles. Quite a busy little supermarket. Run-of-the-mill stuff, really. But Australia is not the cheapest place to buy anything. Okay, let me just fill you in on a little something that happened earlier. It didn't even happen to me, but I think I had more of a fright than Owen did. So basically, sorry, something that's just caught my attention. I don't know if you can see. I think there's some sort of gecko on the window. I can't zoom in on this. Give me a second. There we go. It's over there. Oh, it slithered away because it saw the light. Lots of bugs and things on the window. There was definitely a gecko on the window there. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So, I was in the hot tub. I was in there. Owen and Mum were in there having a lovely hot tub experience. And then Owen and Mum get out the hot tub, and Owen decides he's gonna go for a swim in the pool. Now, we've been avoiding going in the pool because it's actually a really cold pool. And it was the evening time, but Owen being Owen goes up to the pool, jumps in, and then gets out of the pool. He literally just plunges in the pool into the coldness, says, it's fine, it's not that cold, and then he gets out. So all fine up to now. Mum goes upstairs. I'm sort of leaning over the edge of the hot tub right now, just watching him getting out of the pool. And then all of a sudden there's just like a mighty commotion, and I'm slightly turned, so I'm seeing this out of the corner of my eye, and what I see is Owen just kind of fall to the floor. And when I turn properly, I look down and I see a snake slithering away, like a fairly big blackish grey snake. I am deathly afraid of snakes. Like, I'm dealing well with the spider thing, but snakes, no siree. No, thank you very much. No, I knew that there were snakes around, but I hadn't seen one, so they weren't really in the forefront of my mind. Now all I can think about is snakes. But anyway, so my initial thought was that something had happened with the snake to Owain, because he's on the floor, but then he's getting up. But what actually happened was, so all around the pool there's this wooden decking. So Owain was just walking on it, and one of the planks was rotten. His foot went through it. So what I think had happened is there was a snake just being snaky underneath, and Owain's put his foot through it, and that scared the snake off. So the snake went slithering off. It did seem to be rattling, and we could hear it. We could hear a rattle sort of around the pool after. But I think I heard more than one, so I think there's probably like a little family of snakes that maybe even live under there. So Owain fell, and it looked like he fell really hard, and he says he's fine. You're probably going to hurt more in the morning, but he's not going to tell us even if he is like hurting himself more, because, you know, it's not the way it's done. You say, yeah, I'm fine, and you move on, even if you're really sore. So then Owain went upstairs, and he took some pictures of what happened, and he sent it to the guy, and he seems really cool. He's going to come get it fixed tomorrow. But then I didn't want to get out of the hot tub, because all I could think about was snakes. So I just kind of sat in the hot tub for a long time, plucking up the courage to get out of the hot tub and go upstairs. And then I did. And then I watched Neighbours on the telly at the actual time it's aired here in Australia. So I felt better about life after that. And then I'd forgotten about the snake until I came here to talk about the snake. Now maybe wish I didn't talk about the snake. But there we go. I did talk about the snake. I'm going to try and forget about the snake now. But yeah, everywhere you turn there's just something new here. New wildlife making its presence known. I've noticed, now I know about the wild turkeys. I've seen them sort of all up in the treetops. Craziness. So it's time for tea soon. I think we're going to be barbecuing again, so maybe there'll be some more barbecue footage. I do not know. Tea this evening, so thank you very much to Owain. Alright. Look forward to tucking into this. Just want you to just have a listen. It is a rainforest, and that's what a rainforest sounds like when it rains. It's about 10:30 maybe at night, and that's what the forest sounds like. Well, just a brief moment for my final thoughts of the day. On the whole, pretty good day. Very chilled and relaxed, just chilling out here for all of the morning and the first part of the afternoon. Then obviously we went to the crystal Cascades. Points of note for the day, obviously I mentioned earlier in the video, Maria has had to go to the doctor. She's got an infected blister in her foot, so obviously that's painful for her and slightly frustrating, because it means she's having to sit out on some things she would like to see and do. She's going to hopefully come along tomorrow and do her best to just do whatever she can through the day. The incident with Owain was a bit crazy. I think even though it didn't have anything to do with me, he was the one that hurt himself. I think the fact that I saw the snake, I think I'm more affected than he is. But that's my issue that I need to deal with. But I guess the highlight of the day was the crystal Cascades. Just, you know, actually seeing the waterfall was nice, but getting in the water, just having that unique experience, you know, that's what these trips are all for. So yeah, it has been mostly a chilling day, but it's weird. I feel like it's a day where, although stuff happened, not loads of stuff happened, like the crystal Cascades was really the only event of the day. Yeah, I managed to still have made at least 20 minutes of video footage. Tomorrow there's lots going on a boat, there's possibly some snorkeling going on, lots of fun activities, so stay tuned for tomorrow, because tomorrow should be a good one. So thank you for watching again. Until next time, Iain Down Under, over and out.